so I would guess that many viewers here are American. So let's give a quick shout out to both the men's and women's hockey teams for winning the gold medal.
Woo! There we go.
USA, USA,
USA. US. No, I mean,
USA.
I
Okay, so real quick, unfortunately for the women, I promise like I promise we're not sexist here, but we unfortunately did not write down a whole lot. I have a couple things in my head. Evan, I don't know how much you have.
boo. No, no, all appreciation to the women's team. It was amazing for them to win, of course, too. Absolutely.
Yes, so the women actually outscored their opponents 33 to 2, I believe, in the entire tournament, which is completely outstanding. They had five shutouts in 7 games,
Hey,
which
did you say 33 to 2? Um,
something like that.
oh my gosh. Okay, well, we actually do have something to shout the woman on. I thought you meant to say like 12 or something. 33 to 2. That is amazing. No, shout out to the woman, absolutely.
33 to 2 through 7 games, including 2 wins over Canada, 5-0 in the preliminary round, and 2-1 in overtime on Megan Keller. Shout out to her golden goal in overtime to bring gold home to the United States, defeating Canada again in overtime. So shout out to them. For the men, God dang it, Evan, take.
Oh yeah, okay. So for the men, I guess what I'll just say to start, and we have a ton of USA viewers, but we also I think we have a little bit of Canadian viewers. So I'm just gonna say really quick, we're just mad about what happened last year, where you guys won at the last second. So we had to get you back this year. That's all it is. We don't hate you, Canada. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but but shout out to the Canadian viewers. With that said, it is a little interesting. Canada has now, in the NHL, for example, I know Jordan's brought this up on this show. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1993. Now they haven't won gold since 2014 when we just won. Gotta throw that out there. So yeah, you gotta fix your streaks, Canada.
I want to throw in a little caveat there. Since we had NHL players in the Olympics, there were a couple of them where we did not have NHL players involved. So, since and plus it, and also I think it was the last time Canada won gold was in 2010 with Sidney Crosby's golden goal against the United States.
I thought it was 2014. I did just search this up. I could be wrong, but I thought it might have been 2014. Maybe I think they won 2010 also. Um,
Yeah, Sidney Crosby in overtime defeated the United States. Ryan Miller in net. Like the whole Jerome McGinn lost Sidney Crosby deal. Vancouver, we all know that. Um, But so for the entire tournament, I thought the United States really played well defensively. Obviously, Connor Hellebuck back there was a brick wall, especially in the gold medal game, stopping 41 out of 42 shots to defeat Canada 2-1 in overtime. We'll get to that in a minute. But Charlie McAvoy back there, Zach Werenski back there, really the top D pairing back there, I thought played really well. Um, so and you had Quinn Hughes score the game winner in overtime against Sweden, which I mean that was a single elimination. So if the United States had lost that, then we'd be going home. Wouldn't have played Slovakia. Wouldn't have played Canada for the gold. So shout out to Quinn for that. I know all this ghost stuff. You might find funny, but in all seriousness, shout out to Quinn Hughes for that one, um, helping us out a little bit. Like I said, playing Slovakia and Canada. Slovakia 6-2 route, not much to say about that one. But the gold medal game, I thought early on the United States came out, really established it, like what their presence was. Matt Boldy obviously getting the goal 6 minutes in. Canada really dominated the second period, had a 5-on-3, I believe, a couple breakaways with Connor McDavid and Macklin Celebrini, did not score on either. And then you eventually had the Cale Makar shot that got by Connor Hellebuck, the only one he allowed. Canada really dominated the third period as well, which I thought, I honestly thought advantage Canada if the game got to overtime. Didn't play out that way, fortunately. We had the game winner from Jack Hughes. Um, but yeah, I thought Canada would have had the advantage in overtime. Connor McDavid, Nathan MacKinnon, Cale Makar out there. We're all out there at the same time. It was actually Kel McCarr who made the mistake of pinching, allowing the United States to move the puck ahead, having a 3-on-1. Jack Hughes burying the game winner. So shout out to Jack and shout out to Canada. I mean, amazing run for them. It was unfortunate somebody had to lose the gold medal game, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick question for you, Jordan. Did you wake up for it? I guess it was 8 o'clock for you. I think it was 7 o'clock for me. The game started. Were you up at the beginning?
It was 8:10 a.m. Eastern time, and yes, I was.
There you go.
I was up. Jake was up. My mom was up. My sister was up. My grandmother, was not up. She always sleeps till, noon, 1 o'clock, but she was not up. I don't know how. Especially when we scored the, gold medal goal. There was a bunch of, jumping around, celebrating, all that stuff. So I don't know how that
She still
happened.
was not up. That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know how,
No,
but
yeah, that I woke up around I think towards the end of the second period is when I woke up and man, I did get to see the action. So that was at least pretty good. It was a tough game. It was brutal. Like Jordan said, Canada was mainly controlling it throughout. Like Jordan said too, like in the semis, like, we didn't really the US didn't really have much of a challenge for Slovakia. Where Canada, they were getting tested, throughout the tournament. Like they were behind I bet in two different games, right?
they were behind against the Czechia in the, I guess you would call it quarterfinals, where they had to rely on a Mitch Marner overtime goal to survive. And then Finland had them on the ropes, down to nothing. Canada came back, the whole star power thing. The unfortunate news for me, though, I mean, it's not necessarily regarding the United States, but as you guys can see behind me, I am a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, and Pittsburgh's captain Sidney Crosby, who played for Team Canada, unfortunately suffered a lower body injury, which we found out will require him to be out at least 4 weeks of NHL action, which is really unfortunate. But at least the Penguins won last night, so that
I actually
helps.
did. I didn't even know the Crosby was that severe. I knew he was injured. I didn't know it was going to take 4 weeks. So that's unfortunate. But what I was just saying to that quick, yeah, Canada felt a little bit more battle tested. Of course, Team USA was amazing, and that's why they went on to win. But Canada felt a little more like in the close game, like okay, it seemed like they might pull it out. But exactly what Jordan said, we get a key as soon as overtime starts. We get a key save and just both teams were just aiming to end that right away, and Jack Hughes with the huge goal to do it. So I don't think there's any rhyme or reason. I just think we got the clutch play and they didn't. So sometimes you got to take that.
And let me just mention really quick after the game. I'm sure most of you have seen, if not all of you, Nathan McKinnon after the game made the comment of you judge who the better team was today. Um, I can admit that Canada was the better team on Sunday, but as we all know, the better team does not always win.
No, but that is a little bit salty. I'm not saying he's not like wrong to make that comment, but nobody cares who the better team was. They care who won the game. But you don't get a better team award. So I get what he's saying, but like right after the game, come on, dude, nobody cares about that. Yeah.
But but I mean, congratulations to Canada for getting the silver.
Oh yeah.
And
Again, we love Canada. We just love USA more. USA. US. Yep. But
we'll see you in 2030. We'll see you in 2030. Good luck.